What the hell? Yeah, we're, I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. What insanity's gonna happen here. Alas, Shiguri seems utterly devoid of hair and hope. You look well, Tamea. I pray your adventures have not been too taxing. Yeah. Just getting my chat up. Okay. As for myself, the search for the Sobororo Tsukihiro, as well as Yojimbo, continues. With that, I could claim even a measure of progress. Ah, Shigure, there you are. Hello. Hello, friends. Good morning. We thought perchance to find you inside, my bald man. That is not how you greet people. My good sir, my good man. No, Hildibrand just goes, my bald man. But I see you are here, and in the company of my most stalwart assistant. Bald? You of all people should. Having failed to seize upon new information of value, or even passing relevance, we were in the midst of reconsidering our investigation strategy. But tell me, how have you word of Jim and our missing sword? Jim? Who is... Ah yes, Yojimbo. No, as I was just telling Tamea, I have made no progress since last we spoke. You seem distressed, Shigure. If you yet pine for your lost locks, then pine no longer. For we have brought you a hair tonic of preternatural effectiveness. Really? Well then, that is actually a very considerate gesture. Thank you. Why not try it right now? Aye, the sooner the better, perhaps. Oh, our friend. The gentle dead man. I have to say, probably one of my newer favorite characters in this whole Hildibrand questline is the gentle dead man. Just keep making appearances in these questlines, and I just love voicing him so much. I also just love like the very graphic and very detailed descriptions he has of like yeah. I'd say to meet with Master Zombiebrand and his bosom companions yet again. Truly the kami have been kind to me. 'Tis always a pleasure to see a man of the old horde. But were you not bound for Eosia? Why are you yet in the far east? Indeed, I have thought to return home and rejoin my brothers. And to that end, did I call upon a local fisherman to secure passage. 'Twas from him that I heard a tale most fascinating which compelled me to stay. A Funa Yore, far eastern variety of undead, have been seen wandering in Isle Shore. As my previous attempts to recruit fellow zombies has met with failure, I thought why not broaden my criteria and appeal to this ghost in the spirit of camaraderie. Alas, it is my most elusive quarry. Rather shy, it would seem. I sought to learn more of the Funnel Yure by questioning the people of the city, but I have been unsuccessful so far. I see. I realize this is sudden, but in your inquiries, did you hear mention of Jim? Jim? I fear I've heard naught of the peculiar Far Eastern spirit. Though, to be honest, not all have been willing to entertain my company, perhaps due to my undead nature. It pains me to hear that, in this world, there remain people prejudiced against the living impaired. You seek this gem, Master Hildibrand? If so, I should be glad to help. Grateful as we would be, it might be wise to change your attire. The people's reluctance to speak with you may be due to your passing resemblance to a certain wolfish fugitive who, until recently, terrorized the city. That is also true. Oh, how careless of me. I shall change into something less conspicuous at once. Then it is settled. When at first you don't succeed, make inquiries again. Let us split up and speak with the men and women of Kugane. Were we gonna help Shiggy with his hair? Okay, duty comes first then, I guess. So that's it. Everyone's simply just gonna ask after Jim again. I mean, if it just so happens to lead to something, that's all well and good, but... I know, I want your hair back. You need to fix your hair. Alright, let's go ask around. Yeah, I love voicing the gentle dead man, and Hildibrand, and Godbird. Like, I just have so much more fun just voicing these characters in this particular questline. It's so fun. Yojimbo, you say? The name does ring a bell. Ah yes, now I recall. The Lumpet fellow was asking after him as well, though there was some time ago. He's been seen being detained by the Sekisegumi, the Lumpen, not your Yojimbo, that is. Not that I can imagine why. He's no criminal. Why, when I was told of him how my mother had taken ill, he gave me the koban to purchase her medicine, without my asking or anything. They say he's done terrible things, but a man like that, no, I refuse to believe it. If there's any justice in this world, he'll be set free. Interesting. So I'm assuming there's like more motives to just capturing like all the sword. Like there's more to it than I assume. And generally there usually is like more to it. Instead of just like villain bad, must steal evil things to be rich. And honestly, those kind of quest lines are pretty boring. Let me guess, you're searching for a man named Yojimbo. The Sekisegumi questioned me about him not long ago. Very desperate to find him, they were. I doubt they'll receive much help from the populace at present, though. Why, you ask? Surely you heard. The Kugane wolf burglar has been arrested. Despite what the wealthy elite would have you believe, he's no demon deserving of the harshest sentence. If anything, he's a hero to the downtrodden, having shared his spoils with the least among us. Oh, so he's like a Robin Hood type then. If you ask me, the Sekisegumi ought to take a closer look at the merchants he targeted. Akebono, in particular, has been at the center of many dark rumors. Yeah, I agree. In light of the wolf burglar's detainment, many are less than willing to aid the Sekisegumi in their activities. And unfortunately, if they suspect you to be working with them, you too may find your overtures rebuffed. You're also pursuing the Yojimbo fellow. Sekisegumi were asking after him the other day. I'll tell you what I told them. I've never heard of the man. Just between you and me, even if I did know something, I don't know if I would want to tell them. You know the Kugane wolf burglar? The one that's locked away? Rumor has it they intend to inflict upon him terrible punishments for his so-called crimes. Madness, I tell you, madness. Every single one of the burglar's victims were among the most notorious scoundrels of the city. Greedy merchants with no scruples whatsoever. What's more, everything he stole, he gave to the poor and needy, and yet they decry him as a villain. Okay. I see where this is going. I see. What have you learned, Tomeo? Apparently, a certain Lupin is rather well loved. Huh, I had no idea the plight of the wolf burglar weighed upon the minds of so many. What exactly did they say? robs from the rich and gives to the poor. A hero to the poor and downtrodden. A criminal who simply gave away his hard-won spoils. That is quite unexpected. Whatever aspirations they may cast upon his victims, the law is the law. Even disreputable merchants are deserving of fair and equitable treatment. To ignore their plight is to let the mob decide their fate. I have done the samurai job quests, and a lot of the laws here in Kugane are really fucked up. Are really, really fucked up. That said, to hear some may withhold information in protest is cause for concern. As a man of the Sekisugume, I cannot help but feel conflicted. If I may, Shigure, it might be best to dress in less conspicuous clothing, at least for the time being. Also, the gentle dead man has dressed up. I hate to say it, but there's no sensible that is a sensible suggestion. Perhaps I should make use of my old kimono. Yet, even if I were to do so, my face is already known. It would mark me as a Sekisugumi and perhaps even resent my attempts to deceive them. I've got an idea. Oh no. Why not ask the wolf burglar? If he's so popular with the people, who knows what secrets they told him? Ask the wolf burglar? That is a smart, good idea, Nashu. Good job. Nashu is really putting her weight in this this quest line, doing like very competent things, like her early inspecting earlier, and then just coming up with like good ideas. Both he and Yojimbo had designs in the Soboro Tsukihiro, and it's possible they might know one another. Well done, Nashu. I was but mere moments from reaching the selfsame conclusion. Yay. It's settled then. Let us go and question the prisoner without further delay. Okay, so knowing past Final Fantasy games, they're either gonna meet up with him and he's gonna be behind bars, or like another Final Fantasy fashion, he's gonna get away. I'm calling that he's gonna get away. Watch. Greetings and well met, comrade. If I might have a moment of your time. And we might ascertain the whereabouts of the fugitive Yojimbo. We wish to speak with the Kugane wolf burglar. Will you permit us to enter? Certainly, Shigure. It will aid you in your investigation. Follow me. Okay, he is here. Yeah, lone wolf behind bars. It's a Final Fantasy game. I trust you're enjoying our hospitality. I come bearing questions. Questions, eh? For little old me, you say? Following your arrest, the Ronin Yojimbo absconded with the Soboro Tsukihiro you stole from Master Akebono. Remains at large. We have reason to believe that the sword was his objective all along, given that it was yours as well. Thought you might know something of the man and his motive. Everyone knows that sword's worth a bloody fortune and then some. But finding a buyer for his masterpiece as famous as the Soboro Tsukihiro, especially after word of its theft has spread far and wide. Well, good luck with that, says I. Why, they'd surely have to avail themselves of the services of certain disreputable folks with whom I happen to be intimately acquainted. I'd be happy to introduce you lot as soon as you set me free. What? Absolutely not. That is out of the question. And we've got nothing more to discuss. Just be on your way. Now, Shigure, let us not be too quick to judge. If the goodly men and women of Kugane are willing to trust in his good intentions, then perhaps we should as well. An awful lot of people were willing to vouch for his character. If what they say is true, then it would be wrong to see him hanged. It would be wrong to see him hanged. Yeah, I do think that's a little extreme. Especially if the people he was stealing from were really corrupt, which I did get those vibes from. Like, I do believe our wolf friend here. Just think that hanging is a little extreme, especially with how messed up the laws are in Kugane. I would propose to my superiors that you be temporarily released into our custody for the purposes of our investigation. Should you abide by the terms of our arrangement, you may receive leniency. What say you? Say you got yourself a deal, buddy, Baldy. Will they even consider my proposal, though? The deliberations alone may prove time-consuming. Yet if they refuse... Remind me, Nashu, do you have that hair tonic on you? I sure do, Inspector. I think that's the same bottle that she gave Eleazar. Hehe. Now's a good time as ever to try it, don't you think? Here, in the Gao? Well, far be it for me to refuse. I know people say it's jail, but, like, I'm saying it's Gao. Remember to use the whole bottle, my good man. When pour it over your head and not a single drop remains. What the f... Oh, they're being prepared. Where's my cool glasses? Like, where's my cool glasses? I feel left out. I feel strange. Like my scalp is... Yeah, there he is. He's doing it. My scalp is... Oh. Oh. By the kami. Shigure, are you alright? I heard shouting. I heard you shouting. He's having a moment. The light, it binds them. There are two men. Oh my god. That's what La Habrea said. They're using a lot of lines from the past. And turn and flex and shake and bounce. What the f... Key. Action. Rejoice, my goodly burger, as I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have liberated you from your unjust imprisonment. I'm still mad that Tamea did not get any cool sunglasses. Now see here, Inspector. Wow. Huh? What happened? Has the prisoner escaped? That is not the... Never mind. Don't question it. Still in his cell, I see. But what in the world is that blinding light? 1,000 pardons. One of my associates was carrying small explosives, one of which detonated unexpectedly. I, of course, bade her to take the others right outside immediately, for your safety's sake. I believe that explains that, yes? Yes? Right then, if you'll excuse me. He's not going to question why his hair is grown back. Ah yes, of course, very good. Wait, when did Shigure regrow his hair? I love this questline. I'm pretty sure that's Eleazar's hair when his hair grew back. Like the very same. How he managed to escape undetected, I have no idea. I can but pray that our ruse will remain intact. The wolf burglar led the others into the waterway below. We should follow. Been down here before? If so, you might have met my friends already. A contemptible lot. All Kugane cast-offs. If anyone's heard a peep from your quarry, it'd be them. Come, but don't be shy. I've actually never been down here. Except to unlock the dungeon yesterday. Oh, you're looking well for a rat bastard. Takes a wolf to know a rat, huh? To what do we owe the pleasure? And more importantly, how did you slip free of the Sekisugumi's noose? My dashing good looks and my silver tongue, how else? Never you mind that. I need information, Koju. Do you now? Or is the Sekisugumi at your shoulder the one asking questions? No need to give the lad a hard time. He did right by me, and I mean to return the favor. Mean you're helping him? Have you gone mad? Well, even if I have, it's nothing you and yours need to worry your pretty little heads over. Give us a hand and we'll get out of your hair. Wolf's honor. They're not a bad bunch, really. Most tried to make a living on the straight and narrow. Some even had a mind to join the Sekisugumi, like you, but were found wanting for this reason of that. When honest work's no longer an option, that leaves the other sort. The dangerous, disreputable, the dirty, someone's got to do it. So these industrious souls pick up the slack. Maybe they're not the cream you prefer to hobnob with. But while you're in their company, I'd ask that you comport yourselves with a modicum of civility. I, should like to believe I've done just that. Forgive me if I've already given you any reason to think otherwise. See? Fast friends, we all are. Right then. We're after a bloke who goes by the moniker of Yojimbo. Have you heard tell of the man? Yojimbo? No, can't say it rings a bell. Boy, any of you know a fella by the name of Yojimbo? Well, there you have it. Might be different if he had a bounty on his head. What'd he do anyway? Piss off the Bukio's rice porridge? Huh, if only. Stole the Soboro Tsukihiro he did. Bugger me, that's a beauty. I wonder why though. Finding a buyer even through the black market would be a challenge and a half. And if he even put out the word he was looking for, we'd have heard about it by now. Ah, to come all this way and leave with nothing. Hey, let's not call it a day just yet. Assuming this Yojimbo didn't steal the sword for his challenge, there's only two reasons he'd take it. Sell it, or to keep it. If that's not about the money then, I doubt this is his first prize, or his last. Hark! My keen spectre sense whispered and speaks of a thieving collector of swords. Yes, there can be no mistake. Greg? Aye, what he said, I suppose. If he's a collector, then that's only the best would do. It's totally Greg. It's Greg. Which means his next target might be, oh, I don't know, the Ame no Murakamo. Wasn't that the weapon that, what's his name? God, what's his name? God, I forgot his name already. Xenos had. That Xenos stole. Wait, the Ame no Murakamo. But I thought that was nothing more than a fairy tale. Do you mean to say the fabled Sword of Eld actually exists? I'd seen it with my own eyes. A giant kami tried to kill me and my friends with it, but I deflected the blow. Yeah. Let's make it sound awesome. You what? I have so many questions, but first, where did all this happen? In Alamigo. You haven't heard of it, but it's pretty far. Oh, no. Hold on. A house within the Kogin of the Red's treasure vault. That's the case. It seems to me you ought to continue your search in the Ruby Sea. Okay, it was with the Kogin. It's probably the wrong story I'm thinking of. Might as well be the best place for us to look. In that case, let us... Hello. Let us brook no further delay and head to the Ruby Sea at once. Flex. Flex. It's like I said, they're good hearts, each and every one of them. Sometimes fate deals you a bad hand. Got no choice but to make the most of it. I am liking you already. Come, my friends, the Ruby Sea awaits. To think that the Ame no Murakamo is not only real, but it was brought to bear against you and yours by a kami of unfathomable strength. In any event, we now know where we might search, the Ruby Sea. Before I may leave, however, there's a matter of great import to which I must attend. While perhaps great import is something of an overstatement, I speak of the inspector's earlier advice concerning my garments. I'll meet you at the Ruby Price after I've changed. Pray, go on ahead without me, I insist. I guess he's cool with how his hair looks then. Good swords, good dogs. Truly, there is no rest for the righteous, or whatever term one might use to describe Hildibrand Heliodor Maximilian Manderville. All set for another trip into the glittering westward expanse. I know I am. Let us hop aboard the next ferry to the Ruby Price and wait for Shigure there, as he requested. Come along. Let us go. Oh, it's Shigure. Over here, over here. My mouth is open, like wide open. I'm stunned. By the kami, I thought you were someone else at first. He looks like a more Square Enix version of Cloud, with like more belts and like loops around him. But he... Okay, I like the look. A little more Cloud-esque. Well, since it was suggested I should wear something other than the garments of the Sekisugumi for a time, I paid a visit to Kugane Dori, purchased something completely unlike my usual attire. It's quite the change, but very much for the better, if I do say so myself. I didn't realize you could be so fashionable. But fashionable, please, Nashu. You gave me too much credit. I'll say that get up with those Zori. I don't see that becoming a trend. Not that it matters. We didn't come here to mess about, eh? Got a collector to catch. Assuming he's after the Ame no Murakamo, and we got to go to the Isle of Zeki. Any ideas? We could dive underwater. By air or underwater passage. A bit more tricky than I thought. I mean, do you guys have any flying mounts? Without the blessing of the Kojin, the latter seems almost impossible. What about that bird of yours? Montaro, was it? After what the inspector did to him? Huh, he'll be keeping a wide berth, I reckon, assuming he's even fit to fly. It was a somewhat traumatic experience for all involved, Forgive me my bluntness, my wolfish compatriot, but it occurs to me that we have yet to hear your motives for attempting to steal the Soboro Tsukihiro from Master Akebono. Did not Koju say that selling such a blade would be extraordinarily difficult? It's not stealing to take back what was stolen. That black-hearted bastard, Akebono, prized it from the hands of its rightful owner. He was a humble samurai who lived a humble life devoid of most luxuries, a righteous man who never turned his back on those in need. Certainly not a young Lupin boy who fled from Doma during the occupation. The two lived as father and son with few comforts save for each other's company. Then one day a merchant came calling, asking for after the samurai sword, asking him to part with his one prized possession, but a sword is a samurai's soul. He'd sooner die than sell it, even for a fortune. But the merchant, he's not the sort to go quietly into the night. He changes tack and worms his way into the samurai's affairs. Small sums at first, but bigger and then bigger. Before he knows it, the samurai owes the merchant a veritable amount of coin. So he pledges his blade as collateral. So that's what happened. The samurai worked day and night to reclaim his honor, but while strong in spirit, he was weak in body. He fell sick. Soon after he passed away, leaving his Lupin in charge alone in this unjust world. All this time you were only... He left Kugane for a time and returned years later from Yangsha, having learned the ways of the shinobi that he might honor his adoptive father by helping others, as he helped him as a child. Oh wow. A chivalrous guise for a personal vendetta, perhaps. More than anything, he yearned to reclaim the samurai's sword, the last surviving memento of their time together. He might wear it with pride. Jeez. All this time, Master Akebono was your main objective. When he broke into his shop in the Rakuza district, he was searching for the Soboro Tsukihiro. You kept a close eye on him, even as you continued to target other disreputable merchants. It might drive him to take additional measures to protect the sword, knowing that in so doing, he would eventually reveal its location. Then it is settled. The Soboro Tsukihiro must be returned to its rightful owner. Hey, if it's so hard for people to reach the Isle of Zeki, how is Yojimbo planning to get there? Here's Nashu with her big brain again. Good job, Nashu. I'm so proud of Nashu, this questline. That I do not know, but regardless, if he was headed there, someone must have noted his passing. I say we question the pirates of Sakazuki and see if they have observed a traveler resembling Yojimbo of late. We are of the same mind, Shigure. To Sakazuki, post haste. Yeah, Nashu is really impressing me. I think we talked to this person before. Come, let us commence with the questioning. After you. Oh, I remember you. Looking for more dead men? A rail-thin samurai with a wide-brim hat and oversized geta. A traveler like that would not escape my notice. Which is to say, I'm confident. I haven't seen him. Sorry to disappoint you. Not at all, my friend. Thank you for taking the time to just speak with us. As I said before... Oh. As I said before, my good woman, when at first you don't succeed, make inquiries again. Let us away. Alright then. Let's ride Mr. Beaky. What was that? Lanky samurai with a large hat. As it happens, I spoke with a traveler like that. Had a dog with him, too. Sure enough, he had a mind to head into the Isle of Zeki. Couldn't imagine why. What with the red being as unwelcoming as they are, there being no place to dock a boat. I told him as much, but he shrugged it off and went on his merry way. Come to think of it, did I see that dog of his not long ago? On the beach below, wandering around? I hope it didn't abandon him. You've been tremendously helpful. 1,000 thanks to you. Surely the canine in question is Daigoro. We must gather the others and search for Jim's beloved companion at once. He's still calling him Jim. Daigoro! Here, Daigoro! Oh, I think I see him over there. There he is. Huh, maybe he doesn't like us anymore. No, we just got to give the pup the right incentive, is all. Incentive? Yep. Surely it can't be that simple. See for yourself, Shirley. Woof woof. Woof woof woof. So that's all it takes for him to win him over, a single Koban. Greedy little thing. Hush, Shigure. Daigoro is a good dog, and now he will lead us to his master. Woof woof. I will miss these 14 streams, though I'm sure your new endeavors will be interesting too. Yeah, I'm just gonna pause for like a couple of months, maybe like 2 or 3 months of mainly streaming like MSQ and 14. But I will have it maybe like once a week 14 stream like on Fridays, just catching up with my other characters. But I am excited to play other games and just let my hands rest and not play on controller as much, but I think it'll do me good. I have some other RPGs I want to play too. I'm excited for. There he is. This is quite a fix indeed. Hi, Omita. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. How are you doing? Woof woof. Daigoro, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to wait for me. Hildy. Jim, my good man. I mean you, rapscallion. You've nowhere to run. I did find Yojimbo. Flex. Cease your shenanigans and relinquish the Soboro Tsukihiro at once. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this because it's a good shot. Yes. I'm good. Having a nice Labor Day. Just got home after dinner with some dance friends. Oh, that sounds fun. I will do no such things. Ever since I was bested by your tight-lipped associate over yonder, I yearned for an opportunity to redeem myself. So I set about searching for stronger swords, with which I might bring my everything to bear. I thought to claim victory with the Ame no Murakamo in hand. If circumstances demand we settle this here and now, then so be it. I'll kick your ass again. Stay your hand, my friend. Though I know you only mean well, securing the sword is a grave responsibility which fails to... I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, will resolve this conflict and reclaim the sword. Prepare to be amazed that the Soboro Tsukihiro is delivered into my waiting arms. Oh, this ought to be good. Daigoro. Oh, Daigoro, come here and let Hildy give you a big belly rub. He's gonna get hurt. He's gonna get hurt. Daigoro, you will do no such thing. He's thinking of it. What? Betrayed? The inspector does come from a wealthy family, so maybe he smells of money. Yeah, that makes sense. Surprisingly. Until you surrender the Soboro Tsukihiro, I will give Daigoro the most furious of belly rubs, thereby depriving you of the pleasure. Such is my ultimatum. Daigoro, return to me this instant. Daigoro thinks Hildy can be sugar daddy. Sugar Hildy. Oh, fee on it. You win. The sword is yours. By the Kame, I can't believe that actually worked. Inspector Hildibrand's powers of negotiation are most impressive. E? Oh no. E? Mommy. Well, he's putting that super speed to good use. Yep, I was right. He was going to get hurt. And his clothes are tattered again. She's burying him. Good dog. Wait, where's the Soboro Tsukihiro? Right where it belongs. You fiend, return it at once. That's far enough, all of you. Oh boy. Look at me, where did they come from? Bah, this isn't over. Shugure, what is this I hear about you settling a free notorious fugitive? Explain yourself at once. Well, you see, Inspector Hildibrand and I were... In order to track down Yojimbo and the Soboro Tsukihiro, we needed to enlist the assistance of the wolf burglar. To that end, we removed him from the Gao, temporarily of course. We have every intention of returning him to his cell. Yeah. And how do you intend to do so when your prisoner has taken flight? Shigure, I charge you along with aiding and abetting a criminal in their escape. Be reasonable. You know full well that everything Shigure did was to achieve a greater good, to uphold the law of the land. We will return the Soboro Tsukihiro and the wolf burglar, I swear to you. Very convincing. Your actions in service to the Sekisegumi are not unknown to me. Oh, is this the samurai job quest tie-in? Oh, that's interesting. Nevertheless, Shigure must be held to account for his. To make an exception at your request would only compound the offense. No man is above the law, not even our own. Oh. Well, this got complicated. Alright, let's talk to you. First Yojimbo, then the wolf burglar, and now Shigure. It's so much quieter when it's just the three of us. Alright, let's talk to Hildibrand again. What a miscarriage of justice to see our Shigure spirited away like a common criminal, in complete disregard for the extenuating circumstances. It falls to us to find a way to right this wrong, but there is no place to devise a plan. To Kugane, my friends. It's so lonely without everyone else around. Hope they're doing alright. Not as bad as ARR though. Okay, I'll give it a try. I might do like a Eureka stream like later on. Oh, my good woman. I hardly know where to begin. Ever since our return, I have been racking my brain trying to conceive of a means by which we mean to free Shigure from his predicament, but to no avail. By absconding with the sword, the wolf burglar has done us no favors, and yet I do not think his tale of the samurai and Akebono was a lie. My keen inspector sense tells me that the many threads of this tale are converging upon a single point not far from now, in which all truths shall be laid bare for all to see. Core, that's what I like to hear, and I agree. I don't think the wolf burglar's bad at all. Once the Sekisegumi realize that, they'll be sure to let Shigure off the hook, don't you think? I am so proud of Nashu, this quest line in Stormblood. She's so competent and smart and actually inspectoring. I love it. I most certainly do, Nashu. Furthermore, I say to hasten this most desirous of resolutions, I must begin investigating Master Akebono at once. Hold the fort while I'm gone, my stalwart assistant. If you want to, then I highly recommend checking out Pint's Eureka video before attempting it. Okay, I have not seen that video yet. But okay. Yes, sir, Inspector. I don't know what he's about, but I'm sure it'll be brilliant. And stupid, probably. My Hildy. Suppose this day was bound to come. No matter. Soon there will be nothing in this world beyond my grasp. Your mustache is stupid. Huh? My Tamea senses are tingling. Next time on Hildibrand. The past is never past. He's in jail. Also, there's that creepy little fucker, the Lalafell. Yeah, you see him? There he is. So I was watching another YouTuber's reaction to this questline last night, and he did see the little Lalafell that I missed when I streamed it. Yeah, that little bastard is in the background when we're doing the cutscenes. The past is never past. Like a moth to the flame, but why else would you come if not for Nashu and Inspector Hildibrand's shenanigans? The freaking, the localization team is calling me out. The game is calling me out. It's like, we know you love Hildibrand. Oh, where in the world could he be? Hello. Oh, it's you. I don't suppose you bumped into Inspector Hildibrand roaming about, have you? Making his inquiries. No. Oh, ever since Shigure got detained by the Sekisegumi, the inspector's been busy looking into the affairs of Master Akebono, but to no avail. Never fear, my faithful assistants. I have returned. Your unwavering loyalty to the pursuit of honor and justice, and a hard-boiled egg is to be commended. That's a reference I'm not getting, isn't it? Like, that's totally a reference that I don't get. Your unwavering loyalty to the pursuit of honor and justice, and a hard-boiled egg is to be commended, my good woman. I might go so far as to say that, in all of my years as an inspector, I have known no fan more passionate than you. But speaking of fans, during the course of my investigation into the darker rumors concerning Master Akebono, I received a mysterious missive I can but presume was penned by one of my many admirers. Flex. Flex. Gosh, Inspector, even in the Far East you got yourself a following, can I see? Certainly, Nashu. That's interesting. It's definitely not written by a Hingan. But they don't seem to be too good with their Eorzean letters. Yeah, something of light. You who seek the strongest of swords, the Soboro Tsukihiro, know that I have laid claim to this most priceless treasure. Strongest of swords. That in itself was an obvious hint. If you wish to make it yours, meet me upon Kugane Ohashi for a duel to end all duels. Sincerely, you know who. Yeah, I'm excited. Let's go meet him. The something of light, you say? Well, he must be referring to none other than my humble self, the one and only gentleman of light. Okay, sure. That said, I would much rather resolve this dispute without resorting to duels and the like. Wait here, my friends, while I go and attempt to reason with this misguided ruffian. And this ought to be good. I'm pretty sure they wrote warrior, not gentleman. Which probably means they're talking about Tomeo. What do you think, Inspector? Yep, he's gone. Inspector? Hello, I'm here. I'm still here. What do you mean he up and ran off? And why are you still standing here? You should hurry up and try to catch him before he does something silly. Alright, probably on that bridge, because I just got a feeling it's going to be a battle on that big bridge. I flame. Hello. Wee haha. Oh boy.
Resort you, Tomeo. As you can see, I seem to have found myself in a pickle, and by pickle I mean the ground. Kugane Ohashi lies beyond this gate, but before I could pass through, I found myself suddenly accosted, and then inverted, and then embedded in disgustly by my dim but misguided Jin. The duel I must regrettably leave up to you.
Oh, it's a duty. Oh, what? Extricate myself eventually. Good night, sweet prince. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Far too long have I waited for this rematch. Soboro Tsukihiro may have been brought us together, but 'twas fate ordained that we engage in glorious fisticuffs. Victory will be mine, Miss J. Let's go. Yeah, let's begin. Well, I'm doing a lot of damage now. It is Gilgameshing time. What the fuck? Wait, what? No way.
'Tis I, the man, the myth, the legend.
Divide and conquer, Gilgamesh style. Well, that's a plot twist. That's amazing. Do 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 do. Damn it. Assuming this means group up together. I was thinking it that, isn't it kind of weird that we're facing Gilgamesh again? Like in a solo duty?
Then much in the more in the fights, my friends. Double your pleasure, double your fun, double mint gum.
Oh geez, he's big. Okay.
Have some skill, I give you that, but Gilgamesh has only begun to fight.
Oh fuck. Ow. Ouch. What's the matter, friend? All tied up? Thank you, guys. What's happening?
Slippery little devils, are you? Shall too but fight with all my strength. Sword of Legends and motto.
Fuck. I am really sucking at this. Okay. Jesus. Bite me. I yield, I yield. I throw myself upon your boundless mercy and beg for forgiveness, please. Okay. Thank you all. Okay. Good job. Weehaha. Jimbo barding. Agreed, I guess. Yay, did it. Alright. Alright. Thank you guys for the party. Alright, let's continue. Yep. Thank you. It's Gilga Gem. We meet again, Hildy. Greg. I say, you are a sight for sore eyes. However, did you come to be here in Kugane, in the Far East, for that matter? Well, you see, the thing about that is... Yay, backstory. I say, to think that Greg was masquerading as Jim the entire time. That is a, that's a fun plot twist. I did not expect that. I thought that a Yojimbo was being paid for his services by Greg here. Not that he was one and the same. Indeed, I was. After Tomea bested me a second time, I quit Eorzea and embarked on a journey to distant lands, that I might hone my skills in preparation for an inevitable third bout. When I saw you had misread my carefully written words and come in her stead, I felt I had no choice but to remove you from the field forcibly. Pray forgive me for my unkindness, Hildy. Well, he's still polite at least. No, Greg. There's no need for apologies between friends. Yet again, I must ask though, how did you come to be here in Kugane as a ronin of much repute and remarkably thin waist? Asking the real questions. Also, I just realized. So this looks more... This design of Greg looks more in tune with his sprite form from the earlier Final Fantasy games. Like the wide legs, like the wide Hakama looking thing. Like this looks more in tune to like and more closer to the original Gilgamesh, which I really like. No, it seems far-fetched, even insulting to your intelligence, but there's a simple and highly satisfying explanation. In my quest to hone my skills and procure more powerful weapons overseas, I neglected to budget properly for food and drink, and soon found myself bereft of both. Driven to a deathly hunger, I fell to my knees, and at that instant looked to my bosom friend, the painted rooster that had offered me companionship in my darkest hour. You monster. You monster. How could you? No. You fiend. Can we get Fs in the chat for Enkidu? Also, wouldn't that be disgusting? Because he's also eating the chicken that was also painted green, so he's also eating the... Or never mind. Or no, he would have to, like, peel the... Yeah. Also, it was fried, though. Maybe. I don't know. When dawn broke the following day, I was alone once more. He freaking did it. When dawn broke the following day, I was alone once more, a silver strength restored by the terrible sacrifice of my comrade, whose body and soul I would carry with me ever after. Quite literally. But by his grace, I survived for days and days after, until I chanced to cross paths with a stray dog. He too was clearly a victim of the slings and arrows of outrageous misfortune, and in each other we found kindred spirits, we orphans of fate. Thus did I name him Daigoro, and thereafter did we travel as one, working together that we might both live to see another day. So hold on, the Yojimbo and the gold saucer is... Oh wow, that just gave us some unexpected gold saucer lore too. When we at last arrived in Kugane, I sought employment as a mercenary to rebuild my misspent savings and resume my search for the strongest of swords. It was those such ventures that I acquired the Zanmato. In fact, I began to build my reputation as Yojimbo. Naturally, a legendary Ronin must dress to meet the expectations of his clients, and so I assembled an outfit that would satisfy those who requested my services. To be honest, I heard varied interpretations of this. Kageyama was one such client. When that I saw that Tomea and her comrades were to be my opponents, though I quickly realized that he had not paid me nearly enough. Oh yeah, Kageyama was in the Kugane castle. And not paid me nearly enough. Won't fool me. Needless to say, the sight of the woman who bested me twice before was enough to rekindle the competitive spirit within me, and so when I heard tell of the Soboro Tsukihiro, I knew I must claim it in preparation for our battle. The rest you know. Truly a riveting tale. And tragic besides, for I thought I fought with all my strength, yet again I was defeated by the great and powerful warrior of light. As I said to you on the bridge, no more tricks. I have taken my shot and fallen short, so I will cease my shenanigans and instead pledge my complete support to your endeavors. Then I might make amends for your misdeeds, for my misdeeds. We should be glad to have it, Greg. Welcome aboard. Let us return to Nashu and share with her the wonderful news. You too, Greg. You're a full-fledged assistant now. Yay, Greg's a Manderville. I just wish it was more light outside. That was a fun turn of events. That was really fun. And the battle too. Truly, this was a twist no one could have possibly seen coming. I did know that Greg was going to be involved somewhat here. I just didn't expect the Yojimbo twist. I admit my defeat, brave warrior. Let us be bygones, you and I, and move forward in the spirit of camaraderie towards a common goal. Terrible news, everyone. What is the matter, Nashu? It's Shigure, as punishment for helping the wolf burglar escape. He's been sentenced to death by ritual suicide. Yeah, Kugane, the law sucks. Burn it all down. This is indeed a disturbing development, Hildy. We've no time to spare, my friends. Presuming the wolf burglar is in the wind, our only recourse is to delve deeper into the hidden past of Master Akebono and uncover proof that the sword he claims was stolen was first stolen by he himself. Divide and conquer, Agents of Inquiry style. Okay. Question the residents of Kugane. Okay, we're on the case. So I think we'll take a break here. I'll run ads because we're getting very close. But I think it's time for us to become a fully fledged inspector since it is now time. So I will be right back. Yes, we are on the case. We are ready to go. Yes. Alright, we're all inspectored up and we're ready to go. So let's go. To be glad to speak of Master Akebono to you, albeit slowly with regards to his character as a businessman. Like all who have risen to mercantile prominence, he has been at the center of rumor and intrigue. For every man who sings his praises, there is another who would curse his name. None would deny the efficacy of his medicines, which is to be expected given that he utilizes the finest ingredients from that birthplace of alchemy, Rad's us at Han. His satisfied customers are beyond counting. On the other hand, none can deny the exorbitant profits he has reaped by tightly controlling the supply of Hanish ingredients. Absent competition, he is free to dictate prices as he sees fit. Fortunately, this has led to many in desperate need of his miraculous medicines to spend their entire life savings or seek assistance from disreputable moneylenders. His practices are ultimately wholly within the confines of the law. So again, as a businessman, he is to be lauded for his success, but I will say nothing in his morals or ethics, or lack thereof. I think I've spoke with these people before. How did Akebono earn his fortune, you ask? By peddling a variety of medicinal wares for all manners of purposes. From what I heard, they were all remarkably effective and popular. He still enjoys a reputation as a premier source of alchemic goods. Would that I had the coin to afford such luxurious potions and potables. His clientele spends in a visit what I earn in a month. Have you tantalizing tidbits of information to share, my good woman? Come, out with it. The medicines Akebono sells are second to none. Akebono built his fortune selling miraculous medicines for exorbitant prices. A man who preys on the sick and needy for personal gain, is he? As expected, there's far more to Master Akebono that meets the eye. Transformers. Sorry. Inspector Hildibrand, we've got to hurry. Shigode's execution is going to be carried out any moment now if we don't do something. What? Already? And there I was, hoping we might first conduct a thorough investigation and uncover information with which we might convince them to set the poor man free. But absent that... Bah, there are many roads which lead us to just ends. If we must take a shortcut to avert a grave miscarriage of justice, then so be it. Alright, time for a rescue. Oh, I think his hair grew back longer this time. Honored brothers, I will not beg your forgiveness, only pray that this humble offering of my life, that I might absolve the Sekisugumi of the shame I have brought upon it through my misdeeds. Flex. Man, he is fast to move around like that. And be in disguise. What is the meaning of this? That man is an imposter. Seize him at once. E? That's like the Looney Tunes running sound effects too. Shigure, now's your chance to escape. He is a Manderville man after all. Yes, he is. I will do no such thing. I may have lost what little honor was mine in life, but at least I will reclaim it in death. Stop him. Your honor is not yet yours, samurai. The wolf? Yes. You need not cut your belly open this day, Shigure, for you have the Sobaro Sukihiro and the infamous wolf burglar besides. But why? We had a deal, remember? Temporary release, and I'm a wolf of my word. Oh, he's giving it up. This is indeed the Sobaro Sukihiro. Very well. Escort the wolf burglar back to his cell and send a runner to Master Akebono's estate at once. You saved him. You're far from finished, Shigure. The wolf burglar may be in custody once more, but you must still answer for your reckless actions. Man, you need to shut up, dude. It's kind of annoying me. Therefore, after further deliberation, I decided that you will conduct a formal investigation into the rumors surrounding Master Akebono. Oh. Okay, now you change your tongue. That will not be necessary indeed with the return of the wolf burglar. I believe we can consider this tiresome affair resolved. Akebono? Oh. Master Komode. I know you. Master Akebono's guest. The one who threw the one the Geico threw into the wall. Oh, this guy. This jackass. Oh, surely you must be mistaken. I have no recollection of such event. Or have you, for that matter. Anyway, as I said before, I believe there is no need for any further investigation. Should you deem otherwise, you're free to proceed. However, such wasteful expenditures may force us to reconsider the resources we have allocated you and yours next year. Rest assured, Master Komode, we value your counsel deeply, and that you should be glad to defer to your judgment. Shigure, the matter of the Sobaro Sukihiro and Master Akebono is now officially closed. That will be all. Yes, that will be all. You were having tea with him, weren't you? And having like shady deals, so I think you're also in on it too, aren't you? Oh. That was ominous. Alright, let's speak to everyone. Twasn't then just in the nick. Or before the nick, I should say. Tuh. Cora, we did it! We saved Shigure! Haha, verily, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have once more done the impossible and saved a man from certain death. A shame that the others seem so eager to wash their hands of the affair. Not Shigure, though. I understand he still has questions for the wolf burglar.